On this episode of Eye in the Sky, we've got tanks obliterating infantry, extremely hot helicopter LZs, sneaky infantry ambushes, and intense combined arms firefights. This is Yehorivka, and Turkey will be slugging it out against the Canadians. The Turks are rolling out with their first army battle group, and although vehicles like the PARs and ACVs aren't the toughest things out there, they still have 25mm to shred and support their infantry, in addition to the Turks' 2 M60T main battle tanks. The Canadians have their first Canadian Mechanized Brigade in hopes to wolfpack their LAV-6s and knock out the weaker Turkish armor, killing their infantry and then giving their stronger Leopard tank the space to work. Both teams will be fighting across this map, Yehorivka Random Advanced and Secure V2, with the Turks starting in the northeast corner of the map, the top right of your screen. The objectives are generally flowing on the west side of the map, and with many teams often pushing out towards the middle anyways on Rollout, expect a lot of combat around today's midpoint, Mayor's Compound. Win this point and you could very well win the match. We'll be on board with the Turkish command comms, meaning that you'll hear all the squad leaders talking on the radio and they'll be blue on the map. Canadians will be red, and that's the rundown. Now, let's get into the action. All right, we are a go. Staging has just ended, and as you can see, we are just over the middle point of Mayor's Compound and a lot of move marks all around it. Blue is Turkey. A lot of blue 12, blue 3, blue 7 trying to push out and get this eastern side of the middle point. And red for Canada. I'm not seeing, well, I believe the move marks are actually here. So red 4, it looks like a blue mark. That actually is a red 4 mark. And that looks like their LAV. So you got to watch for the LAV wolf pack. And right now we can see 3 LAVs already, 2 of them in one squad. And then red 7 is their own solo squad with the LAV 6. But it does look like they're all going to kind of wolf pack together. The ACVs and PARs for the Turks, it looks like there's a little bit of separation. ACVs are going to be a little slower since they are tracked. They have those M113 chassis. And then the PARs, those wheeled Vics, are going to be steaming ahead. So at the moment, it kind of looks like the LAV 6s might be able to catch a PARs out by itself, which would be not the best start for the Turks. A lot of the eastern side is going to be, well, almost the entire eastern side of the map is out of play. But squad blue 4 and command for Turkey picking up Yehorivka. That's already nearly capped. Shevchenko capped by Canada, and so they see Sokolov. And then a Sokolov should kind of tell everyone, hey, it's going to be a Western type map. Don't worry, yep, 9 already turning around, flip to Yui, and decides to head back towards there. So this initial rollout, very important. Zolota's popping up, and now you should see blue 8 and blue 7 also pushing out towards the north side.
Yeah, this seems like a west layer.
Hear it on comms, it seems like a west layer.
It's going Passad.
It's going Passad. It is not going Passad. It's in the area. Alexei Passad somewhere over here. I believe what it's like this right here, or this. There's a point around on this side that could potentially be open for them. But either way, if they do think it's going to Alexei Passad, most importantly, it's still over in this general area. A lot of now the infantry and vehicles redirecting from the eastern side and moving west. And at the end of the day, you want to have a nice fight with a lot of people in the action. You don't want just a roll, so it's good to see both teams redirecting.
The camo netting was glitched. You could see
this is that PARs we were just talking about.
It was like when you're
kind of like a Turkish striker, Turkish LAV type
it was like a weird
thing.
texture bug where you can't even see
it's the a very lightly armored chassis with that 25mm up top. Very quick mobile, but a lot of these Turkish vehicles are kind of glass cannons, and you can also see that Crappie is about to pop up. There's already a flag marked on it. I'm not quite sure who's marked it.
Am I gonna be able to get into Alexei's, or does it look like they're set
and
up
a couple,
already?
I think the LAVs might even be taking some pot shots at helicopters. But down south, we might have our first engagement here.
10. Are they set up on Alexei's?
Blue 1 is about to run into red 3 and red command. I'm gonna pop on the outlines here for you for a second. You can see Vinny, Mike Man, Bees. They're down low, and they might run into the squad here. Turkish, Logi, just right in the open field, off their right side, unbeknownst to them, entire command squad. You can see the Logi moving left to right, behind the woods and behind the buildings there. They're going to get some hard cover, and the Turks are going to get absolutely rocked if they don't get into the buildings quickly. And they do, spilling into the buildings.
I don't know what it was.
And they're doing it quick. Good for them. Need to get in. And this is actually the Turkey squad. Big Maz SL for the Turkey squad. The Gobble Gobbles are on it, and they are pushing into the Canadian fob. You see the hab being built already. SMG laying into them. RPG just hit the Turkish Logi just down the hill. Joker Mafia goes down, some good shots by Cake Strike. D's CC the Fox, a type error, and Scooter Kid, get off your shovels. Stop shoveling the hab. You got to get your guns up. Dullest Jaguar knocks out one, and type error now keeps his shovel up on the hab. I don't even know if he's going to be able to get it up and not have it overrun immediately. Oh, maybe. Ranger goes down from a good shot on the outside. CC the Fox now on that radio. And he's going to be pulling out his shovel. I don't even know if there was a rally. And there wasn't. The Turkish squad loses their Logi to some machine gun fire. Anto comes in, knocks out CC the Fox, who had his shovel out. And the Turkish squad gets gobbled up by the Canadians. Big Maz now coming around, and they need to dig this radio down. Completely out of play. Oh, they have 900 build. I don't even know if they want to deal with that. Lav 6 coming in just to mop it up.
Midpoint. I would pass and start digging that radio down right now.
1 Lav 6 destroyed.
1 Lav 6 destroyed. You hear it out on command. And the northern group of Turkish infantry and vehicles seem to be doing far better than the middle here. Dulles Jaguar goes down. BG's with some good shots. Lav 6 looks like he's out on the way to reinforce that northern advance. If they already lost a Lav 6, they don't want to lose another one. BG's now, he hears the radio, and he's going to go in, and that's going to be a squad wipe of a lost vehicle and a radio lost as well. Huge loss for the Turks. And unfortunately, that is off the point, but it's in such a good spot east of Mayor's compound that this is going to pretty much protect any attacking flanks. So Canada should have some good pressure into Mayor's compound when it does pop for them. Let's get onto the northern side, and that Pars is taking damage from the Lav 6, and there it goes. Oh my goodness, the Turkish space program is live. Turret up into the heavens, and there you go. Oliver and Skarstad knocked out by Brogy and Buzz. Lav 6 pushing down the highway, and that Cobra armored car needs to get out of here. Tossing smoke, and Mighty, Fatal Donut, Sully, Yalmer. That's the infantry that's supporting this Lav 6 on the outside. So Crappie is secured. Mayor's compound is now active for both teams. Both teams at the moment have 3 objectives secured, and we'll turn this on so you guys can see it. The dome right here, that is Mayor's compound. That is the active point. Both teams kind of in a decent spot to start attacking to it, but Canada right now in a much better position for team spawns since they have the east side.
I'm gonna need a heli to overfly the radio once it's secured.
Infantry, Wheezy, Colombian Floridian, Local 3 News, Greg Glover, Wheels, Project Scoob, all pushing up the through the fields and just taking cover in this tree line. And if they can skirt up on the outside, that's actually a really good position because you have the wave of Cobras out on the backside. This is actually a pretty good armored advance, or I guess motorized advance.
Shit.
Not the strongest of vehicles, but still very mobile. Machine guns can help pin down infantry.
Inside Mayor's right now. Command on that north side that you're coming upon is going to be.
You actually have Canadian infantry running left to right. Don't think they see him just yet. That was Hazy Mountain Panda and Canada. Ooh, Canada ambushed in the middle here. These Cobras doing work. Bob down in Mayors, and they're just laying into it. 50 cal opening up. Lav 6 out in the background. You can hear its cannon go. Infantry spilling out of the clown car. Honestly, you want to keep that 50 cal up. Don't know why they dismounted off of that one. It is all going down. Everyone going full auto.
We found radio.
Equal sign. Just barely getting out. Hits the deck.
We got radio.
And oh my goodness. Right on the radio. Statua and Ted Deep on that radio. Who is laying down the fire? Equal sign. Little equal sign takes a shot to the dome from Kaiser Colt. Great shot from Kaiser. And, well, they went in guns blazing. Lost a lot of their infantry, but that might have just won them the point. Here's the objective right now. This pill shaped on the objective, and it is a Canada wipe. 254 tickets to 280. What a push by the Turks and Broj and Buzz. The Lav 6 coming in, and I think for a second they wanted to see if they couldn't help them out. Quickly turn back around, and hold on a second. Lav 6 taking fire from the ACV. ACV might actually pull this out. Atomi and Reboot Your Mind are gonna do it. And oh my goodness, the Lav 6, it dies so quickly it skips the effects of explosions. It just goes straight to a corpse.
Need help down here?
ACV has absolutely no reason to win that fight. Lav 6 just went too quick and got caught out. Good fire, good crew by the Turkish armor here. 248 tickets to 282, and that is now 2 Lav 6s down. And the Turks lost earlier in the match with a pretty devastating squad wipe, but now just rolling into the point. They have the momentum. Radio is down and bleeding out for Canada. Mayor's compound, it's still not secured yet. So the Turks, they're digging down the radio. They're not on the objective just yet, but that's not a bad thing. By Canada actually securing the objective, you can now take it from them and get 60 tickets, which is a huge ticket swing. In addition, they're going to be losing 20 tickets from the radio, the Canadians. So pretty much an 80 ticket swing, all from this one attack here. Tickle me, Elmo. Well, I was going to say holding up in the barn, but gets blasted by the 50 cal. And now you should start capping it, and they do. Turkey finally securing Mayors. Hazy Mountain Panda run around the backside, trying to see what he can do, but there's not much left. If he can save this radio, though, that would be incredible. I don't think he's going to be able to, and no, he doesn't. Hazy Mountain Panda takes a shot to the side, trying to run into the radio room, but it bleeds out. 246 to 256.
I come from the south of Mayors.
What a swing.
The radio's gone.
Radio is gone. Just heard a tank round fire, so let's take a look at the map here. We're staying over Mayor's compound. Very good infantry fight right now. Squad 8. They went to go push this eastern fob, but you see this X on the map. Looks like the Canadians had said, you know what? We can't actually defend Mayor's compound with this fob here in the exclusion radius. Let's dig this down and reposition it. The fob has not popped back up, so there's still no team spawn. Canadians might have just decided to dig that down a little too soon. If this was still up, they'd be able to push in and reinforce Mayor's compound. But without a team spawn, you just have a rally or two, so only 1 or 2 squads can push in and contest the objective. Turks, well and truly insecure of it. A lot of people down, though. Delsky pushing on up. Good shots on the outside of the wall. You can see very difficult to see. But Delsky takes out 2, and that is the Black Hawk from the Turks. Is it hot? Yeah, that's hot. The tail rotor goes down. Great shot by Canadian AT. He's going to lose his rotors. Oh, he's not. Not yet, at least. There it goes.
Squad 7, I need you to tell one of your guys to take our radio right now. H10.
Cover, cover, cover. I mean, it is absolute chaos.
Tell me when, tell me when. Am I good? Am I safe?
Am I good? Am I safe? I don't think so. Sea Puppy, anything, Carolina. They're all on the backside. Cyan now trying to come out and repair his helicopter. He needs to get the tail rotor up, the main rotor up, and then he actually has to shove it. There's a push option in game. You need to push it. You can see the push now happening. He needs to push it into the middle so he can get everything up and then start flying off without any issue. But this is going to be very difficult for him.
Just leave it for the meantime.
Good shots. Let's see who that was. Oh, we're not seeing any AT. Must have died. Can't give him credit, but he knows he got it. Great shot by the Canadians.
Spread out.
Tabs up, spawn in, spread out is the call, and they're pushing out, trying to clear out this compound here. Clyde in Carolina heals. They got some good firefights going in. Canada, if they can just keep this toehold, this is huge. Takes 50 cal to the calf, and then 5.56 to the face, or 7.62 rather, to the face. That's not going to do it. Canada has one man left, and he is dead. Sea Puppy is down, and it is all clear. Wow. What a show of force by the Turks. And you even have Cyan jumping on that side gunner seat for the Blackhawk to help defend. There you go. So Canada kind of did this to themselves a little bit, digging down this eastern fob before they had a proper fob set up, or at least a Logian helicopter for it. But Command, you see Red Command and Red 5, they set up a fob southwest of Mayor's compound. But so many players have actually gotten off of the objective. They're not capping yet, Canada, or Turkey.
Everybody is a ball hair off a point right now. Get back onto the cap zone.
Or you put it that way, yes, that is also accurate.
On point as well.
So they are now capping it, Turkey. Mayor's compound is being secured.
I sure hope so, because if they're attacking Crawford right now, then we're gonna lose it.
And with Mayor's compound secured, Crappie is no longer in play, but they do have a repair station here. A couple AT, Sam Crow, Broken AI, and Mighty 300, as well as I think there's a heavy anti-tank Sully. They're out on the western side. They're kind of in no man's land now. They might be seeing this tank. And speaking of tank, we're going to go check it out to see if we can get some interesting long-range fights. And hold on a second.
No, I made it, dude. I saved the landing, bro.
I made it, dude. Saved the landing. Spoke too soon. Almost. Almost. And on the other side, you have enemy helicopter landing southwest of Mayors.
Guys, H10, they are digging our radio. I told us we should have dug that radio a long time ago. We're gonna lose another radio. That's another 20 tickets.
So what Command is talking about right now, flash it. There was a radio in the middle of this intersection. They never dug it down. Broken AI, these AT teams, they've actually sniffed it out.
Jeez, man. Can't just give away radios like this. If I move a radio and then, you know, we have that one H10, we should take that one down. It's only a good rep station if they're defending it.
Leopard out on the highway. That is a Turkish helicopter off his rear flying by, and he's looking east, but there's actually a Turkish M60T trying to sneak his way up this hillside. And if he's able to, he can get a nice little side shot on the Leopard. Very difficult though to see.
Southwest side, they're pushing hard by the infantry marks.
And this might be a little too far for this crew. A lot of players like to do this. I mean, this is actually pretty insane. Trying to go off and play World of Tanks, I guess.
Thank you.
Actually, it looks like they've pushed out. Looking at the map here, they've actually pushed out into the tree line a little bit, so they're not on the usual hill position. M60T, I really wouldn't want to be long-range fighting this thing. The Leopard, a little rough. I think you're just going to have too many issues. Looks like the Blackhawk helicopter is up, but... Oh my goodness!
And then I got saved, but as soon as I left.
Southwest.
Blackhawk was up, but the Leopard says no thank you.
Don't unload.
What
Don't need
a
you
shot by the Leopard. And just started to push up, and there you go.
Fucking pop trying to leave my crash landing zone.
Finally gets the helicopter up. Leopard says no, starts fly swatting, and that is also going to let the Turks know exactly where that Leopard is. But the fight is all over Mayors. Look at this.
We're engaging it. It's on the road on my free move.
Little trade, Testy Invasion, and Will pwn you.
Here, Launchy.
Elmo now has to try to pick his buddies up. Off to the side, you also have another ACV. And you can see how small this thing is. Using the coax. And ooh, hold on a second.
We'll try.
That Leopard we were mentioning earlier has finally gotten engaged by the M60T. And they're tracked. But this fight can go a lot of different ways. Round actually hits that front plate. And there might be two M60s on this. And the Leopard goes down. Enemy tank dead is the call.
Half and our track's damaged, but we're fine.
And I don't even know where he is. I'm not even going to pretend. I think he's up here. Yeah, look at that. That's the fight you're going to take. Okay, Leopard goes down. M60T off in the fog. Able to knock that out.
Do we get more build?
263 tickets to 170. Canada started off strong, but the infantry have managed to just root themselves in Mayor's compound and the vehicles on the outskirts. That's a huge pick. M60T knocking on the Leopard. Leopard just caught off unawares after knocking out that helicopter. But look at this front line developing here. Turkish machine gunner actually knocking out some infantry on the other side of the tree line. This is very close quarters fighting. And the ACV engaging the other LAV.
Unless that left gets destroyed, I'm not going to build on that. I'm up.
He's 262.
Infantry trying to run across, start pushing up, and this is what you love to see. Vehicles right behind the infantry. Infantry pushing on into the objective, and one AT driving Socrates. Actually taking a nice little shot. Might have actually lost the turret of that ACV, and it is moving quite odd right now. Driving Socrates, still holding his position, bandaging since he took some fragmentation. Now mortars landing into the front line of the Canadians. ACV takes another round. That's the Carl ACV. And this is a huge battle out the southwest side of Mayors.
Keep them busy. They won't hear you.
Okay, good.
Mortars landing right in the middle. Oh, they have two tubes. I actually really like this. So you have a tube a little further off into the tree line. You don't have both of the tubes in the same spot, so you can spread it out a little bit. Real Timmy is one of the few left here, and what is it, Plug out here as well. So Canadians just slowly getting picked apart by infantry, and as they try to hunker down and get some hard cover, they're getting blasted by mortars. The combined arms for Turkey is just incredible right now. Usually, I mean, Turkey going up against a team like the 1st Canadian Mechanized, this is one of the best units in the game, and this team is pulling some great stops out here.
Just push straight in.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Good shots, knocks out. Who's that? Watt goes down from Fred Fargle. Sea Puppy trying to hit him on the backside here, so Canada can keep at least a building on Mayor's compound. Mayor's compound has been completely controlled now by Turkey. Done well to just push across, and you can see a statue. I don't know if he's going to be able to do much. Hits the deck, and no, he gets mopped up by Salty.
Yep, that's their hab on my 10.
Airstrike landing in, and that is a very... Oh, I think the Canadians were trying to knock out the ACVs earlier, and they absolutely whiff it. Nothing going going Canadia's way. Canadia's way? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's going Canadia's way. We're calling him Canadian now. Nothing going the Canadians' way. And I believe this is, what do we got here? Logi, right? Oh, transport. Canadian transport dropping off some more infantry, and they need as many reinforcements as possible. This is a very important fight down here.
Look to the west. Yep, do that little opening. Go through there if you can.
Chopper is the call. And AT just barely misses. Infantry dismounting and trying to join the fight. Oh, another one just barely misses. That was Watt, Testy, and Elmo all dismounting. And that is a hot drop. Very hot LZ. Infantry, you can see for Canada, they're just trying to stay inside. You see all those red outlines. They want to get their medics. You don't want to waste tickets. It's 230 tickets for Turkey, 136 for Canada.
I got radio too. 12's coming to help.
And we're going to take a quick flash here because what's happening on the north side, this is a huge battle with Mayor's Compound, and slowly but surely, Squad 4, we can see, I think we're right below him, actually, right above him. Squad 4 has overrun Kaiser Colt and Freaks. They've overrun the enemy HAB, the Canadian HAB out the southwest. But while that's happening, the next point here with Bolovia Farm is being pushed. They set up an attack fob, and because they knocked out the Leopard earlier, the M60Ts, the Logi for Blue Command was able to come in, set up a fob north up this tree line. Really nice and sneaky. You set up the fob, you see the radio with that hourglass blue on the edge of the river. Then infantry just snuck through this tree line, and they've pushed right in. Whole new plug, Flump, dead on the ground, and Grizzly, the only one left. Fob is overrun, and this is going to be a cap. This is so clutch right now. Turkey, I am surprised at how well they are playing with this faction. They are using everything that the faction has to its full potential right now. The infantry weapons, very tough up close to control, but they are more powerful, super deadly. You have a lot of machine guns with them as well, and they have absolutely shredded the Canadian infantry. The vehicles, they're not the best, but if you move them around and if you stick together, you can pull off some nice picks, and they've done that as well. And then the M60T just topping it off with a fantastic pick on the Leopard. I mean, that's going to be a cap right here. Red 6, no, just one in here. Red 10 now, southwest of Bolovia. Let's actually stick on board with this because the fight is pretty much over on Mayor's Compound. This, if this squad for Canada does not get Bolovia Farm back, the game is over. I am calling it now. They need this attack to win them the game, or at least defend, prevent them from losing within the next maybe 10 or 15 minutes. It's all up to this push. No pressure. Red 6 as well, dropping a rally too. So Red 6, Red 10 coming in. And you know what? I think they might be able to do it. I don't know if they're going to be able to save the radio.
Can't get squad to like transfer spawns. That would be the best to Bolivia.
Sinker leading the way. And now the Lav 6 coming in, and he's supporting the infantry. This is what you want to see. Thrill House hitting a bunch of buildings with his high explosive Dulles Jaguar, gets blasted from the roof.
Nice freaking shot too.
Greg Glover takes a bit of shrapnel. He has to get his bandage out. See Puppy vaulting, Sinker pushing in. They said they're digging, and they are. JoJo goes down on the radio, and the push might just save it for Canada. Radio is on bleed, but they are almost on bleed, but they might be able to dig it back up. Grenade knocks out a couple Canadians. Necro Monk and Killer Amma are the only ones left, and somehow they're still alive up here.
7, so you guys come place, please.
2 Lav 6s now on the objective. Exhausted Ghost gets blasted trying to come in. And, well, it's not over yet. You have a heavy anti-tank. There's a lot going on north of the objective, and this is going to be a hotly contested point. Lav 6s look like they might bounce out. Scared of the tanks. Yeah, M60Ts are overwatching this position, so the Lav 6s actually now have to bail out. They did their job, but did they do enough?
Why do they dig the radio in?
One guy is in the house,
I hate it.
another guy in the head room. Never mind.
Close east.
Where is he?
Oh my goodness! They're wiping the entire team! Are you kidding me?
We clear on the south side?
They are!
Are we clear for
The
any
Sea
shots?
Puppy
Trying to watch him.
Wilco.
Don't see.
is trying to do something to prevent the absolute rewipe. And now, is that the PARs? The PAR, no, ACV! The Carl ACV coming in out of nowhere at the 12th, oh, what, 12th hour? No, it's the 11th hour.
Your commercial airline pilot.
Coming in, the Lav 6s had to leave due to the M60T, and now the ACV has free reign to do what the Canadians just did to them. K-Dubs goes down. Necro tried to push out and got blasted by Sea Puppy. Killer Amma
Right now,
now knocks him out too, and the only Canadians left, you have Grizzly with a little bit of health left up on the objective right here. Center of your screen, just laying prone, but Greg Glover, I think, has spotted him.
Hey, 2, I got Vic for you on my move, Mark.
And he's tossing a nade. Doesn't matter, he goes down, and so now...
Boy, did you ever examine that tab?
You have the infantry breaching, and they're breached now. You have Sync. Look at this.
There's a lab on the south side.
He's just chilling in here.
Yeah,
Absolutely hilarious. Infantry now have to deal with this spider hole.
I got something to come hit Belovia.
ACV circling Belovia Farm, and they had just gotten tagged. A couple shots deflecting off their armor from a Lav 6, trying to scan a bit, see where it's at.
The radio.
Oh, and there it is. ACV opening up on the Lav 6, and he's got the shots on. Lav 6 isn't returning fire on him just yet. Massive smoke billowing, and the ACV might push in for the kill. He's got to be careful, though. Infantry off to their left. Whoop. Hits the handbrake, or hits a rock. One of the two, but needs to get into position to hit that Lav 6 and finish him off.
There's a what? Come on, can you see that, Levy? Where did it go?
And they might see him now, right through the feet of the antenna there. And wow, just very awkward fight. And he's able to do it. What a play by the ACV. ACV now has at least 2 Lav 6s to his name. And, ooh, they get a tandem for their troubles. Hits the rear door of that ACV.
Where are they coming from on Bolivia?
And they might have another one. Hit them in just a second. Nice defensive smoke. But Belovia, they needed these ACVs to be able to help them out, because look, Canada has gotten it back, and this is a fantastic fight now on this point. M60T is now showing up close and personal. They don't want that long-range fight in the fog anymore. M60T rolling through. And we need to see if there's any type of AT. Yeah, Sneaky Baby Maker and BGs. They're the anti-tank, heavy anti-tank. They might get a good shot here. M60T rolling on the western side of the objective, but out in the field, these are the Canadians that can stop this absolute rampage. And they hit something. What did they hit? Oh no! It was the Carl ACV! A Sneaky Baby Maker ends. A fantastic run for Carl. Atomi and Kameli have done so well on Yeho. 177 tickets to 57, and Bolovia is anyone's game right now.
I can pick people up off of me, so we're taking that down. Okay.
Turks have so much infantry, vehicles, armor, just everything on the objective. It is absolutely insanity. Sea Puppy gets blasted by Reboot and his pistol.
Now it's clear on Bolovia.
Now it's clear on Bolovia. This is where you need a command asset right now.
I'm digging down Mayor's compound. Someone needs to.
And that was an LUV mopped up by the 50 cal.
Chevrons on farm. I repeat, 4 chevrons on farm.
Vehicle west, vehicle west.
I want to double check. Yep, Mayor's compound. That fight did end when we thought it was going to. Broody and AFO. Are they rolling in?
Vehicle west of Bolovia somewhere.
Vehicle west of Bolovia somewhere. That is the Lav 6. It is a little damaged, smoking, and I guess they feel like if they don't come in, they're going to lose the game, but you don't want to get hit by tandem. They're going to have to limp away 40 tickets to 170. Once again, I'm trying to look up on the map to see if any type of command asset is going to come down. And Canada just not doing it. 169 tickets to 39, and this is probably going to be the end here. Zia Mold is getting hit by the Lav 6, and he will lose his Cobra. But M6CT takes another shot, and that Lav has to bail out. AT now from the tree line. Southeast tree line, you hear it called out, and it's a bit tough if you don't have these outlines on. Very hard to see infantry in this this shadows. Frag round goes out, tries to clear out the infantry in the bushes, and it does. Mighty goes down, Baumer and Sully as well. Wow, fantastic frag grenade or frag RPG. And you still have a rally. That's that red hourglass in the center of your screen. So squad, what is it? Red 6 can still spawn in just as they do. But that is not going to do it. 220 tickets to 16. That is going to be a GG's. If you want to know how to play Turkey, this is how you play Turkey. I am absolutely floored at how well the Turks did in this one. Amazing. 220 tickets to 0. 202 kills to 161. 15 kills, vehicles destroyed to 10. 72 revives to 43, and look at this timeline. Being able to capture Mayor's compound and win that fight just helped them get the map control to just continue. Jeez.